Alright, VOD review number 1. This one I'll be focusing on support play. Um, Victim, respect underscore Rose.
2, 1.
Damage
Round
increase.
1. Capture the objective.
Healing stream engaged.
Okay, so here, looking at team comps. Alright, we're running Dive. Okay, Dive, Winston, Ball, Genji, Widow. Right, with Mercy, Lucio. Not a bad team comp. Not my favorite one, personally, to run on here, but let's focus on your play for now. With here, it's interesting because you get to pick and choose on who you pocket, right? Essentially here, you are the heavy healer, and you are the select damage boost. What I mean by select damage boost is that you could select who you're damage boosting every fight, right? Depending on who on your team has the positioning for you to damage boost. Right here, right here. I know you're checking on probably where Vax is. You're trying to make sure who's behind you. You're trying to keep clear of everybody. That's cool. Get an understanding of who you can GA to. Always keep that in mind. Always keep in mind who you can Guardian Angel to. All right. You don't want to ever. You want to try to avoid situations where you can only GA to one person, right? It creates the factor of if you only have LOS of one person to GA to, then if let's say something crazy goes down, you get booped, they dive you, you get pressured some way, something happens, right? You're more than likely you're going to lose LOS to that one person, and you're scrambling around looking for someone to fly to. 50% of the time, you're going to die. The other 50%, you're probably going to get away because Mercy doesn't take much to find LOS to someone. But just keep in mind that you want to keep at least 2 people on your LOS. Now, I don't want you spending your times when you're playing Mercy on, hey, just constantly thinking about, okay, is there 2 people, is there 2 people, 2 people. It needs to become natural. Mechanics need to become natural, right? Mechanics for a character need to become natural. The basics of a character and just the overall gameplay of a character. When you pick a character and you play it, you just shouldn't have to think about what you're doing. It should just be there already, right? But that's going to take time. So for now, I guess it's okay to work on just keeping it in the back of your mind and just focusing on, hey, I just need to remember this, and just as you focus on it more often, it'll become more and more natural, and then you don't have to focus on that much anymore, right? Then once like you get the mechanics down, you don't have to think about that anymore. You can actually think about the more in-depth part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what ults do they have? Like, what ults can we use? What ults can we combo? You can actually start focusing on callouts. Right now, where a lot of players what's happening with them is that they're focusing so much on mechanics. They're so worried about these mechanics that they try to focus on all the mechanics at once, and it's just an overflow. And on top of that, they remember like, oh, I need to do callouts, and it's just info surge, and they can't handle it, and that's why a lot of the times a lot of people get flustered in in the middle of a match. So just keep it slow. If anything, if you don't want to do it on your main, go to a Smurf. I promote Smurfs. Go to a Smurf and just practice mechanics. Just practice mechanics. So what if you lose? It's your Smurf, right? That's the Smurf. That's the whole point of Smurfs, right? Smurfing isn't bad. Smurfing is totally good. Off on a rant. Just try to keep two people LOS. That's just a good staple to have. That means if you have 2 people LOS, that means 3 people are always together in your team, right? If you have LOS with someone, that means they probably have LOS of the other person that you have LOS with. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a chain.
Damage amplified.
Okay, that's fine. Here, you want to go after the Genji because the Genji's kind of off on his own. The Widow's still far in the back, right? But right now, if you split with them, it becomes a 4. It becomes a 3-3. Not even a 3-3. It's like a 3-2-1 split in the team, right? And that's not good. Remember, I'm on Lucio, and I'm only on Lucio to simply help with CC because there's absolutely no CC on our team, and Lucio's the only reasonable character to be here, other than Ana or uh or Zen. I mean, I could be Moira, but don't. But again, sorry, I just gotta focus on your gameplay. Right here, right here, you have LS of 2 people. Right here, you need to make the decision on who you go for. Right? Recognize that the ball's there, right? and the Genji's there. Our Genji. Okay? Understand that our Genji's so close that there's no reason on you spamming GA towards him right here.
I'm with you.
So that's good. You flew away. Here. You just got slammed. I would try to stick to our Lucio. I wouldn't try to fly deeper into their team because you already lost some health and you're gonna get spammed out.
Someone call a doctor?
This is where you fuck up. We can discuss your mercy settings in a bit later. Here, I'll do my mercy settings. Don't mind the noise. Mercy settings. Okay. I don't know what your mercy settings look like. But for me, I want toggle beam off. Prefers beam target because it's just easier. It's easier to understand who you're flying to. It's just easier overall. If you can keep track of the pace of the game and work on your timing really well, then you can turn this off. It's just preference. This is entirely preference and Mercy gameplay style. There's not a better way over another. I've talked to many other Mercy mains about this. It's just preference. It's just play preference. Toggle Guardian Angel with this. So normally when it's on, when you tap it, you keep on going all the way to the character and you have to tap it to stop short. When it's off, you just hold it and you just let go whenever you want to stop. So I don't know exactly what settings you have right now in Mercy, but it seems like you press it once and you fly towards that direction. Okay, I suggest that you have it on toggle off so you can stop sooner. Here, you didn't. It's fine that you went to the Winston, but you didn't need to go that far. Especially, you need to be a little bit more aware of your surroundings as well. So, I mean, that's kind of unlucky. At the same time, kind of isn't, because there was a way for you to survive. But it's cool.
You needed a doctor?
Here, just stay with Vax. Just stay with Vax a little bit. Just stay with Vax. You drew the ball. Just stay with Vax.
Right beside you.
Yep.
Did someone call a doctor?
Oh. I felt that.
Get them off
To be real with you, there's nothing really to do there other than not go in. I wouldn't have gone in there. I would have just sat in my spawn and waited until the rest of my team is in front of me before I go and try to heal anybody. What you end up doing here is you stagger a little bit, you feed them a little bit of ult charge, and you burn another 15 to 20% that they gain. They gain another 15 to 20% by the time you respawn. So this wouldn't have pushed up throughout the period.
Let's
So
get
this
to
is
that
just
outing.
just play back, just wait. Wait till everybody spawns up. Comes in.
Damage increase. Let me get you patched up.
It's fine, you can get the Junkrat.
Right beside you. You need a doctor?
Don't hold your don't float for very long. You want to avoid having to float in the air as much as possible. Because it may not seem like a big deal right now, you know what I mean? But you want to be really, really careful whenever you're suspended in the air and you're floating. Because you are so easy to hit your head. Your hitbox stretches and your head sticks out like a pole. So try not to float for too much. Okay. That's okay though. We're just really split right now.
I'm taking care of you.
Okay. I don't remember clearly in this game whether or not how vocal you were, but I don't remember clearly how vocal you were during the match. Let's just say you weren't. You probably were. I don't remember. Um Here, when you're in Valkyrie, you have so much LOS of everybody. You can see everything. You're an overhead view of everything that's going on, and it's you right here could be the shot caller. So and be the shot caller. Like you, sorry, I got a message. And then you gotta be the shot caller. Like you can see where the Widow is. You can see that she's using grapple right here. You can call that out. Dive Widow, no grapple. Easy call out, dude. Easy call out. She can't get away. All right. You can call out Sigma. Sigma's alone right now. He's not really supportable. But Widow is probably the best choice here because she has the lowest health and she just burned grapple. Also, you gotta be a little bit faster than that. You went for that res. Holy shit.
This is not your time.
You die here, don't you? Oh, no.
I could use some assistance.
Okay. He's gotta be faster. He's gotta be faster. And it seems like you're making a lot of mistakes right now just because your Guardian Angel is on max and you're not stopping it early. That seems to be the issue here. If you were stopping it a little bit early, then you would be able to control where you're going a little bit more. Super jump? Okay, good. Breaking LOS of tire.
Where does it hurt?
Oh shit. I would have flown. I would have flown across the screen right here. Right there. I would have flown towards the Genji or ball. Because you would have been able to tap X and then fly way further. And then, I mean, it probably would have gotten your Genji killed, to be fair. But, oh well. You win the fight here, but you definitely could have survived.
Ich bin da.
Okay, so, let's go over something really philosophical. I don't fucking know. Alright, it's like this mentality, right? So, as a support, you are rich. Health is money, alright? Health is money because the more health you have, the longer you live, you know what they say, time is money. So health is money, alright? So let's give this example. You have a really, really rich guy. He's worth $1 million, right? He's got $1 million in his bank account. Is $10 worth more to a millionaire or a homeless guy, right? And make a decision. When a millionaire loses $10 compared to when a homeless guy loses $10, which one's worth more, right? That's up for you to decide. Here, let's change the scenario a little bit. When Reinhardt has 10 health, right, and Tracer has 10 health, who do you heal first, right? Just think about that. In every situation that you're healing, you want to consider your factors. Would you heal the Reinhardt who's 10 health first? Would you heal the Tracer 10 health first? And until you can answer that question clearly, until you can answer that question, then you'll really know how to micromanage a team, right? You've been playing Mercy for a long time now. You've probably played support way longer, right? You've been playing support for a while now. And you remember before Roku where you had the solo heal. Deciding who to heal, solo healing is the best way to manage on who is most important to who is least important to heal, right? So, whenever you're playing Mercy as a main support, your off support is most likely going to be Lucio, Zen, or Ana, or Brig, right? Someone with very low heals, not someone like Moira or Baptiste, who you can rely on for max heals, right? With Ana, Zen, both LOS healers. Zen doesn't heal a lot. Ana can heal a lot, but she requires LOS and but she also doesn't have a lot of mobility. As Mercy, she's one of the strongest healers in the game because she can put out those heals, damage boost, and still has a lot of mobility. And on top of that, res. Mercy's very, very strong. Alright? So, in your future games, treat every game like you're solo healing. Does it matter if you're playing in a silver game and your other support is #1 in the world, right? Does it matter? treat every game like you're solo healing. Treat every heal that you're giving out like you're the last hope, right? That's the best way to climb, and it's the best way to focus on your own gameplay than relying on the other support. Because many times I've got myself into rank, right? And I'm so used to playing at a higher rank where I'm used to having a good support. So whenever I drop a little bit of elo, I can't, it's so hard for me to adjust because I'm always used to someone picking up after the heals that are too far away for me to get, right? So I had to learn how to solo heal. You have to learn how to solo heal even if you're running double main support. Even if you're running Zed Lucio, right? And if you're playing Zen, just know how to solo heal. You can win a game solo heal. There's so many games that I've won where I've solo healed Zen. I said, screw it, I'm not playing main support. I'm gonna play what I want. I'm gonna solo heal Zen. I've solo healed Lucio, right? I solo healed Lucio during goats, right? Like that's not like it's not enjoyable. We have to learn. It's a certain mentality that you have to get into. We have to realize that it's not the DPS who carry the game. It's not the tanks who carry the game. It's the supports who carry the game. Supports are the carry role, and you have to understand how to assume the carry role. It's like I don't know how to say it. Like I'll give you a challenge. Send me a VOD where you do really bad, and then send me a VOD, a 15-minute game where you die less than 5 times. If you can get a game where you can die less than, if you will start climbing like a freaking machine if you understand how to stay alive in every situation. Even when you lose a team fight, you still live. Right? You don't have to die to lose a team fight. If you die second or third, let's say you die first, second, third, fourth, fifth on your team, right? You lost the fight. If you die a sixth person, it's fine, but try to avoid dying, period, right? So it'll not dying at all will allow for the fact that you'll gain probably more ult charge, right? You'll be able to get off more heals, right? You'll probably hold the point for longer, right? And for every second that you're still alive is another second for one of your other characters to carry, right? Oh wait, but you just said the support's the carry role. Yes, it supports a carry role because if you die, there is no carry. See what I'm getting here? You gotta get step 1 down before you get to step 2.
Right beside you.
That's just this is yeah, I remember that. I remember he just got stunned, flashbang, and he still tried to aggress the McCree, and he just got deleted. I remember that. This is a risky res. I wouldn't have res right here. I would have res more towards inside, towards point, and then have more cover. Because you're right in the open here. Right here, you need to be damage boosting someone. You need to be damage boosting the Winston. Also, don't damage boost Hanzo when he's dragoning anymore. It doesn't give you more ult charge, and it doesn't increase the damage of the dragon. So you might as well damage boost someone else. Here you can be damage boosting the ball, the Winston, Denji. Like, anybody else would be fine.
Damage increase. Healing stream engaged.
Here, I play on the high ground. Play top right here. You can play top right here, and there's no one to really kill you. I mean, the McCree can shoot you, but he has to risk pushing up into our team in order to kill you. If you play top right here, you have LOS of Denji, you have LOS of Lucio, you have LOS of Ball, right? And it's easier for you to stay alive. High ground is always key. You never want to have to find yourself where you're stuck in one direction like this. That's the easiest way to kill you. This right here, you can die to anything. Die to Sigma spam. You get hit by a random rock. You can get shot by the McCree, 2-tap by the McCree. You can get spammed out by Junkrat if you were still alive.
Your support has arrived.
Here, it seems like it's like you're flying every 2 seconds. Hold on to it a little bit. Damage boost someone for a little bit. Just pocket someone with damage boost. Everyone here is full health. You don't really need to
get you patched up.
You don't really need to be healing. Stop. Nice.
Never die.
Here, you always want to center your Valk onto your team. Whoever the center character is, you want the center of your team. Focus on healing the center of your team. Those things down here.
Let me get you patched. Enemies reviving. I could use some assistance.
Everything seems fine here, I mean, other than you could.
Damage boost engaged. Where does it hurt?
Just try not to burn your GA so much. It seems like you're using it every single chance you have it. Like, you're very panicky. Like, every time you fly, you're looking for the next person to immediately fly to next. Like, seems like when you fly, you don't have a game plan. You're like, okay, I go here, I go here, I go here. Like, I'm going here, okay, I'm here now, where do I go next? Okay. Like, you need to map out where you're going before you actually go there. It'll help you stay alive a little more. It will reduce the pressure a little bit. It'll feel like you're taking less pressure from the enemy team. It'll help out overall. You map out that plan, so when something does go wrong, it's easy to change, right? Not when you get there, right, and then things happen, and you're like, oh shit, and now you don't know what to do. So try to figure out where you're going next, every single time. Like, okay, now I fly to Hanzo. When I fly to Hanzo, who do I have LOS of? Okay, now, when I fly to Hanzo, if I get pushed, I can fly to Lucio. You know what I mean? If I fly to Lucio, then I'll get some high ground, maybe we can kill the Winston. Things like that just need to become natural. A little hard to focus on right now, but in your future games, try to focus on that. Use scrims to practice that. Don't feel like scrims are... Yeah, not scrims. Use comp to focus on that. Comp, yes, is important, but unless you think you're going to climb 500 SR, get to the next rank, I don't really worry about it. Unless you think you're really going to drop 400 SR to the next rank, don't really worry about it.
Such beauty is wasted upon the soul.
Again, if you're worried about SR at all, Smurf.
Your support has arrived.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Excuse me for drop.
I've got you.
Oh, let's look at the Dimpus here.
Bad guy.
Damage boost engaged.
Right here. You fuck yourself right here. You use your GA, you press X, and you go freaking flying towards the point. Look who's next to you. You got a Diva next to you, you got a Tracer next to you, you're no GA for another 2 seconds, your Winston just jumped out, you're not in a position really to fly to anybody, and if you do fly to them, it's not going to be really a good flight, it's going to be a short flight, and you're probably going to die. See, the Diva's smart. She's after you. She's trying to kill you. Their dive's a little uncoordinated, but she's pressuring the shit out of you. You just flew into the middle of their team. You just made it easier for them. Yeah, you died. Let's go back a little bit.
Bad guy.
Right here. I would have, again, if you had a reduced, if you could learn how to cut your Guardian Angel short. Here, you could still fly towards the Winston and keep the beam on him, but I would stop right there at the bushes, at the flower pot. Don't need to go much further than that. Boom, stop right here. You stop right here, they have to push past your Winston and into your team in order to kill you.
Damage boost engaged.
Here, as literally frames later, now you're front and center of their team. The Diva sees you. Oh, she just used GA. She's easy to kill. Right? Also think about what abilities do in what way could your team use in what ways could your team help you if you were in trouble, right? Always consider that factor. Right? If the Diva if the D.Va Tracer really wanted to kill you right now, they could have. If they want to push you right now, who's actually going to help you?
I'm under attack.
Right? Who's actually going to help you? The McCree's zoned in. The Winston's getting ready for his next jump. The Doomfist is punching in. Right? Boom, right here. I'm in. The Doomfist is in. The McCree is trying to kill someone else. Probably the same person that Doom's killing. The Winston is too busy trying to keep up pressure in space. The Ball's also trying to keep up pressure in space. As he just got finished booping an Orisa. Right? So that means it's a 1v1 between you and D.Va. The reason why she doesn't kill you there is because Winston's bubble is there.
You needed a doctor?
Here, you fly right here. A little bit better, but Sim's on point. There's a turret right there. Wouldn't have flown right there. Shouldn't have been there to begin with. You see the Doomfist is low? Okay, don't kill yourself. Don't. If you ever feel like, oh, that's too risky, it probably is. Right? It probably is too risky. Consider where you're going before you go there. Here, you're kind of like, okay, I just need a GA to someone. Let's GA to the person who's crit so I can heal them, right? And at the same time, I can try to get away from D.Va. That's probably your thought process at that moment. Not a good idea. Because you're flying right into their team. And they kill you for that.
The objective is now
Yeah, and it kind of steamrolls from there.
Speedy recovery.
If you were able to stay alive, the team fight would have, if you weren't there, let's say you didn't die, our McCree still would have gotten booped, right? But it would be an even fight. We'd be down to DPS, but they're down to tank, right? I like those odds a lot more. Having two tanks alive is always better.
Thanks. Put it on my tab. Feeling good?
Both high ground here. You could have float over to that side balcony. Always, you'd also want to try to avoid guardian angeling, flying across open fields like this. You want to try to avoid that. Nice.
Step right up.
Damage booster curry. Okay, I know it said that Winston was low, but it says he's critical because his health bar is 1,000, right? You have to understand. Just, I don't know. It's just game sense. Like I don't know.
Heroes never die.
It says he's critical health because he's 1,000 health and he's below 500, right? Just understand that because he's in primal, you don't need to go to him.
Let's get you back in the fight.
You need to be damage boosting this entire time. I mean, except for that point right there with the damn move. You need to be damage boosting.
I'm claiming this objective.
Okay. It's okay to not heal your team to regain health. You don't always have to feel like you're healing your team. You don't always have to feel like your beam has to be connected. If your beam has to disconnect for a little bit, disconnect it. Make them lose track of where you are. That beam tells them where you are, right? It's literally a beam. So, disconnect the beam, right? It takes about 1 second of not getting shot at for you to start regaining health, right? Just try to stay above 120. That's a good place to be. If you drop below 120, it means you're getting pressured really hard and it's not spam hitting you.
Starting over from the beginning.
Tracers coming to town.
Party on the objective. Who's in?
Don't. Okay.
Right beside you. Ich kümmere mich dich. I can use some assistance.
Okay. It's really good that you're willing to commit to someone who's critical health and they need heal, right? We have to understand the medic dies, nobody gets healed, right? It's okay to lose a life to save one. Doesn't mean it should be your own. If you were alive here, you would have been able to pump out a little more heals. Not saying the fight would have been winnable, but it would have been more winnable.
Science will reveal the truth. Touch from afar. Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Pretty sure you play Baptiste here?
5,
No
4,
dying.
3,
Yep.
2,
Alright.
1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Here, your main role is Baptiste. You're an AoE healer, right? So you heal people who can stick close to you. Fuck the people you can't heal. If they're not if they're not in a position to get healed by Baptiste, they're probably in the wrong position. So screw them. It don't matter. Stay at the tanks here. Your team's full health. You don't need to be shooting them. Your team's full health. You have one shot left in your mag. Right here, you have to reload. The reload's oh, okay, everything's speed up. But you're burning ammo that you don't need to be burning. Yep. Don't need to lamp there. Don't need to lamp there. Diva doesn't kill that fast anymore. She does, matter of fact, she doesn't kill shit fast anymore. Especially not a Baptiste. So you burn lamp here. Not a good place to lamp. I'm gonna assume that the lamp isn't there, right? Like you didn't use it, and I'll just tell you when you're supposed to be using it. Good deal, taking your team up. Right here. Lamp right there. You could have lamped right there on the corner of the church. Or the corner of the lighthouse. Out of LOS of the Ash. Keep your Orisa alive, and she still would have been able to contest their Orisa without having to worry about anything. No. Okay. So what you just did right here was you walked into open LOS of their whole freaking team to heal someone that you can heal from range. You probably don't feel confident about your aim. You probably feel like your aim sucks, is what you feel like. So you feel like being right on top of them is the easiest way for you to get the heals off the fastest. But you being closer to them does not change the amount of heals that you do. Just aim. And I know you can aim from 10 meters away. If you were going to rotate there, I would have rotated around the back of that pillar right there and over to her, not in front of the pillar. Lucky though. Okay. You aim with your left stick and not your right. You aim with your right stick, not your left stick. Here you aim with your left stick and you walked into open area, into an Ash headshot.
That could have gone better.
Okay, you have square here. Squaring before bongo is always better than bongoing before square. Because you build square faster, right? And after square burns out, if you need to bongo, or drum, or basalt, right? If you need to drum after the square, then you can, right? But after you square, if you square first, you're able to get the damage off without having... You're using an ultimate that charges faster than another ultimate. Use the ones that charge fast before the ones that charge slow. Alright, the ones that charge slow are a lot more valuable. It's right here. Whenever Ash dynamites, you want to press that little aura thing. Especially if it's on more than one person, because you gain ult charge like freaking crazy. Every time you press the aura, it's basically you shooting 4 bullets, 4 of those little things. Okay, 4 of those things is a little exaggerated. About 2 or 3 of your little heal grenades for the duration of the aura, right? That's You get like a 5 second window of not having to heal, and you can lay damage instead. It seems like to me that you're only using this aura whenever you take damage. Aura here, lamp there. Would have thrown lamp a little more back. I don't know what your plan. Okay, you could have thrown lamp a little more to the right and out of LOS, and then backed up behind cover. But you threw it in the open, easy to kill. You were already low health. It was already a lost fight, but it could have been saved.
Well, it could be worse.
Zenyatta is here.
Again, you're burning heals for no reason. Don't. You want to stay in the middle of your team or behind your team? That's bad. Wouldn't have lamp there. Would not have lamp there.
Recharge burst activated. Get in here.
You knew you were in lamp. Yeah, you still tried to get behind cover. But there was no cover. So it didn't matter.
Someone's looking out for me. Get in here.
That was a good lamp. Not good enough though. You need to read pressure before you leave spawn. There's a lot of pressure like that. Shouldn't be leaving spawn.
Well, it could be worse.
I know your thought process
Let
here,
them up.
but
Get in here.
oh no lamp.
Get in the immortality field.
Because now you just burn square and lamp. That's what I'm trying to find. Here you could have lamp. I don't know what your plan was there.
Get in here.
Okay.
Get in the immortality field.
Sticking at the end of time. Aura, right here. You need to be aura right here. Aura on top of your heals basically brings everyone back to full health, especially if she's fortified.
Needed some healing.
Okay, right here. If you were going to peek right here, I would have gone for shots, at least, get some kind of value out of it. Shoot the Orisa, shoot somebody on the enemy team. If you're going to risk a peek like this, get some kind of value out of your peeks. Right here, there was no reason to peek because neither soldier or ball were low. So you peeked and took damage for no reason. Okay. When there's just Transcendence, you don't need to heal. Do damage instead. Because what you effectively just did, you just burned, I can't do math right now. You just burned 7 shots of heals into a trans, and it was even like anybody was low in the trans, or the Orisa was low. So now, just use lamp less, use aura more, aim more, forehead, and range is your friend.